Hi, welcome Nilaf to the next session. So today we'll be doing two exercises which will be the push-ups and lunges.
Okay.
So before I inform you anything else, let me tell you that you are allowed to withdraw from participation of the assessment at any time with no consequences, and also I may need to physically help you in correcting your form. So can I get your consent for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we will be firstly going to do the push-ups, which will be targeting the upper portion of your body, which will be mainly your pectorals. Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, we will be doing the lunges, which will be targeting your lower body, mainly your quadriceps, hamstrings, and your glutes. Okay, Nilaf, so as mentioned earlier, we will be now doing the push-ups exercise, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you some of the instructions and things to take note of when doing the push-ups, okay?
Yeah.
So firstly, I want you to get down into a high plank position with your hands and palms just shoulder width apart. And I need you to take note when going down in the push-up motion. I will need you to tuck in your elbows and straighten your body and slowly, gradually go down. And when you're about to reach the ground with your chest, I want you to push up again.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Can you try? Yes. Okay. So that will be it for the push-up instruction. Okay.
Okay.
So also let me inform you about some of the common errors that you may actually face in doing the push-ups. So one would be actually sagging your back and not having a straight position, straight and neutral spine while doing the push-up. And another one would. Okay, so let me also inform you about some of the common errors that you may face when doing the push-up. So one would be actually sagging your back, and this actually causes strain in your joint. And to not actually do this, I will need you to have a neutral spine position when doing the push-up. Yeah?
Sure.
And another one would be not tucking in your elbows and actually flaring them out. So this will actually also cause strain and stress on your joints, which may lead to further injuries if not taken care of properly. Okay, so Nilaf, for the progression part of the push-up exercise, you can actually do a decline push-up, which will be the same instructions and method as the normal push-up, but you will need to place your feet at a higher position or platform. So an example would be like this. Just get down, put your legs. Again, shoulder width apart and slowly go down and up. Okay, so can you try it out? Yes, so that will be it for the progression of the push-ups. As for the regression, you can do the kneeling down push-up, which will just be again the same as normal push-ups, but instead of your feet not touching the ground, I will need you to put your knees and do a 45 degrees, and again go down and up. Okay. So can you show it out? Yes, so that will be it for the regression. So that is all for the push-up exercise. Yeah. Okay, hi Neil. So now we will be doing the lunges exercise. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So in order to perform this exercise, you will firstly need to stand, put your feet at shoulder width apart, and I will need you to put your arms and hands on your hips. So after this, you will need to basically lunge forward at a 90 degrees angle. And when you're here, I will need you to use your back leg or your back knee to actually try and go as low as possible and not to touch the ground but gradually or almost graze the ground. So after this, I'll need you to push back up and return to the same position as well.
Okay.
And after that, you will need to alternate with your other side of your leg as well.
Okay, yeah,
So
sure.
can you try it out? Okay, so that will be it. So let me inform you about the two common errors of the lunges. So firstly would be actually not having enough depth in your lunge. So an example would be like you standing and doing the lunges, and when you're here, some people tend not to actually go fully down, and they may only tend to stay here and go back. So this doesn't actually create a full range of motion, and actually doesn't or isn't it as effective as doing the full range of motion. Okay?
Yeah.
And the other common error would be actually leaning forward too much. So some people tend to lunge forward and lean while doing it. So what this does is actually it emphasizes more on your hamstring and your lower back, which we are actually not trying to target in this exercise. And so in order to cancel out this common error, I will need you to have a straight back.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, Nilaf, so for the progression part of the lunges, it will be the split lunges. So basically, this will be similar to the lunges, but instead of going back to your neutral position again, or starting position, I'll need you to actually start from the lunge position, and after this, you will need to just jump and alternate. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So can you give it a try? Okay, so that will be it for the progression of it. So for the regression part of the lunges, it will be the reverse lunge. So for this, it's similar to the lunges again, but instead of lunging forward, you need to lunge backwards. Okay, so an example would be like this. So standing a shoulder width apart again, hands on your hips, and then you just lunge back.
Okay.